If you guys want to cast a superhero, I know a person.
You froze.
AJ!
Hey, bro.
AJ!
Hey, Joe. You froze.
I didn't freeze.
I gotta take a snapshot of.
So people who's watching this, I didn't freeze. Okay, I froze in their system.
You're dead!
Oh my god.
That was beautiful.
Welcome and thank you again for joining us, listening and watching on your favorite podcast, the Maximum Filipino Show. This is your favorite podcast. Jed is laughing now. Right now, we're doing Learn Filipino Pod. It's the Learn Filipino Pod. It's been a while. We haven't done Learn Filipino Pod in a while. We've been doing a lot of after flicks. So right now, I'm being joined by some amazing people. Such amazing people. We have Brother Jed. Brother Jed. We have Sister Jed. What up, sister? What up, Sister Jed? How are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you good?
I can't get over your face. It was like, okay, the next time you're going to do the intro, I should close my eyes.
Stop looking at my face, dude. Stop looking at my face. Stop looking at my face. Speaking of face, we can't see his face, but WAKKA,
Hey, what's up, you guys?
our newbie
Sorry
in
you
the
can't
team.
see my face. Camera's gonna be off. Apologies. I'm being remote, but hey, I'm here. What's up?
The newbie
Right.
of our
And
team.
Faber, CG, can you put a picture of WAKKA?
I should.
When
I
you
should.
post this one,
Yep.
like, yeah. Do the best photo ever.
Yes, I got you. I got you, Jed. You just gave me a phenomenal. You just gave me a phenomenal idea, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna run with it, and it's gonna be awesome. Anyway,
What's wrong with you?
that was awesome. Anyway, like I said, we're doing After Flicks. After Flicks, Learn Filipino Pod. No, I'm so sorry. I said After Flicks.
I was nodding and agreeing with you.
Someone ain't here.
Learn Filipino Pod. We're learning Learn Filipino Pod. We're learning Learn Filipino Pod. We're doing Learn
Yeah, we're
Filipino Pod.
learning.
Oh my gosh, dude, this is gonna
Quite
be
the
awful.
irony.
But our topic, it's gonna be awesome. Our topic is Philippine superheroes. We're talking about Filipino superheroes. Yes. So the reason why I wanted to do a podcast, two things. The two reasons why I wanted to do a Learn Filipino Pod for superheroes. Because first, this is actually WAKKA's idea. He said, "Hey, why don't we talk about Philippine superheroes? I don't know. Do you guys have any Philippine superheroes?" I was like, "Oh, that's a phenomenal idea. Yes, we do have some Filipino superheroes."
We have a lot.
Yeah,
of
so I want to
Filipinos.
thank WAKKA for suggesting this, because this is great.
I-
I came up with I don't want your response. I'm just thanking you. That's it. Just take it and then shut up.
Jeez. Wow. Damn. Okay.
So I came up with 10 Filipino superheroes. And I think they're amazing. I'm gonna talk about it. They're gonna react to it and see if you like these superheroes. Okay. All right. And the second reason why I want to talk about Filipino superheroes. Did you guys know that Marvel? I'm talking about Marvel, like the people who made Captain America. Marvel, Iron
Okay.
Man.
The marvelous people.
They
Yeah.
launched. This is not recent. Like 2000. I think this was 2019. They launched first ever Filipino superhero in Marvel. Her name is Wave. That's her name. Wave. Yep. Wave. Her real name is Pearl Pangan, which is amazing. Pearl Pangan. I have two classmates in high school. Her name is Pearl, and the other person's last name is Pangan. It's a totally different person. But Pearl Pangan, and she's Visaya. She's a Filipino Visayan heritage, which is Jen, aren't you Visaya?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
Her powers include
The look on your
controlling
face. Not even sure.
controlling her powers include controlling the sea, creating powerful waves, and other water-based abilities. Yep, such as
The name
sweat.
says so.
No, I don't know, probably not. Indicating that she could be part Atlantean. She's also wields turquoise blades and has retractable blade fins. So she's like a
Interesting image.
yeah, she's a lady Aquaman, or I
Because it's
don't know.
in Cebu.
Yep, it's in Cebu.
A
So-
swimmer.
That's
Introduce.
another reason why I wanted to do a Filipino superhero because of Marvel. So thank you so much, Marvel, for doing that. If you guys want to cast a superhero,
Uh-oh.
I know a person.
You froze.
AJ!
Hey, bro.
AJ!
Hey, Joe. You froze. You're
I didn't
I
freeze.
gotta take a snapshot of.
So people who's watching this, I didn't freeze. Okay, I froze in their system.
You're dead.
Oh my god,
That was beautiful.
This is
You know,
awful.
I thought someone's calling me, or someone's about to call me. Bro, but then WAKKA said something, and I was like, "Oh
This
my
happened.
god!"
No,
it's
the
just-
reason why he said that because it happened last time. We were
Yeah.
who were we recording with? Lee Race and DJ, right?
Yeah, Larissa.
Mm-hmm. And I froze. Okay, I gotta make sure I know what the timestamp on that so I can edit it. 7 minutes.
No,
7 minutes.
No.
I'm gonna
You should
edit
put
that out.
on your.
No,
That
but
was
so no,
amazing.
because in my video I didn't freeze. In my recording I didn't freeze. I only froze in you guys' videos. So in
Oh,
my
I see.
video I'm still moving and talking. But anyway, so I'm gonna keep that whole thing. Even though you froze, you froze. I didn't freeze. Just so you guys know, and that's not her ability.
okay. You gotta edit that part and make sure that you look like you froze.
Let that be the opening.
Let that video. Oh yes,
Your face was.
I'm gonna make that
your
out. Thank you,
face
WAKKA.
was phenomenal.
That's-
Yeah, it was legendary.
Okay, so anyway, what I was saying was I made 10 list of superheroes. That's in the
And
Philippines.
you mentioned you were mentioning
superheroes.
about Wave and Marvel. Thank you.
Nope, we're gonna leave that. Oh yeah, so if you Marvel, I know a person, a Visaya person, and she likes water, and she's controlling. If you want to cast someone to be Wave, Jet, you will do it.
Dude, I don't like open sea. I don't like open water.
Dude, they're
You
just
gotta
gonna
feel
they're
super
just
good.
gonna see giant. What do you mean? Do you really think those people swim in the ocean? Like you crazy, bro?
Yeah, you won't be actually
would still like
swimming.
it.
You won't
the
be in the.
water.
You won't be. You scared of water? How do you? Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna.
How
ask
can you be
that
scared of
question.
water?
I'm just not gonna ask it. But anyway, okay. Let's talk about this top 10 list. This list that I made is not based on abilities. It's not based on anything. It's just based on maybe popularity and in my own taste. So this is just my own taste of top 10 Philippine superhero. The first one, I don't know if Jed knows this, and I'm pretty sure WAKKA does not know this. The first batch, this is a group of superheroes. They're called Batang X. In translation, they're kids.
90.
X, yeah, Batang X. It was a 1995 Filipino film released under Regal Films, and this film is about 5 children with superhuman abilities who get kidnapped by an alien.
Wow.
Look at that storyline. Dr. Axis
Dark
to help
already.
her steal sources of energy for her spaceship. So yeah, a fun fact about this, Jed. I don't think you know this because when I found out, it blew my mind. This
What?
is a comic book, okay? A comic book series of Batang X was published by Sonic Publishing and was sponsored by McDonald's.
For real.
It was sponsored by McDonald's, Batang X. So these are a group of children, and they have their own abilities. And I can tell you what their abilities are. You guys ready? You guys
Okay.
ready? Okay. I'm going to tell you their abilities in a moment because I lost my spot. I lost my spot.
But
Okay.
it's like I mean, for me, it's like a Filipino version of X-Men.
Yes, a Filipino version of X-Men,
Yeah.
and they're a bunch of kids. Because it makes sense because they have the Dr. Axis and Dr. Xavier for X-Men.
Yeah.
But in this storyline, Dr. Axis is actually a bad guy because she's trying to get this the source of energy so she can leave. So she's just using these kids. So it's not really she's not.
But
really
who's
a
that
good
guy
person.
in a wheelchair? I mean, there's someone in a wheelchair.
In X-Men? That's Dr. Xavier.
No, not in X-Men. The
Oh,
Batang X.
Batang
They
X.
also have- Someone in the wheelchair.
I have no idea. Okay.
There it is. That's why I thought it's like the X-Men. Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
so
figure it out.
here are the characters in this in this a movie or show. I had to make sure we're recording. Would that be awful if the whole time we're not recording? We have, of course, Dr. Axis. We have Angel or Angel. Yeah. We have Control, and I'm guessing his abilities controlling. We have G-Boy. You have Trina and Kidlat. Kidlat is lightning in Tagalog. So it's Batang X. Batang X.
Wait, they all like a handful of them share the same abilities? Is that what you're telling me?
No. Some of them are just warriors. Some of them are they have like a lightning beam on their hands. Some of them has not lightning beam, but laser beam on their hand. And then I think the most popular one is G-Boy. But Control is basically telekinesis. So Kidlat is like Cyclops. He's just like Cyclops.
It was Control that I know, or Dr. Quago. I don't know if it's Control or Dr. Quago that I kind of imagine Dr. Savior with. Yeah. I think Control was in a wheelchair. Not sure.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a long time. This is 1995, and I was 5 years old, and Jed is probably 25. I don't.
What? I'm gonna kill you. So what am I now?
I don't know.
Golden
You're kind of a vampire, so you don't age. She's part of Twilight.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult.
She's in Twilight. Look at her. She twinkles. But anyway, so
that's why my windows are always closed.
yeah. So Batang X. Batang X is one of I grew up, but I heard about this when I was a kid. I didn't really watch it that much. I know there's the people, the kids who played these characters when they grew up, they became really popular. At least most of them, not all of them. But yeah, so I didn't really. So I wasn't really like familiar with it. The only reason why I put them in here because it's like my childhood memory knowing about this group of people, Batang X, and they kind of sound like X-Men. So I'll put them in here. Yeah, they're just
funny.
A bunch of kids. It's weird.
I think they're the first set of superheroes that I have known as a child. Yeah. And they're really popular back in the day. They were really popular.
So these were the Patangas are the serious heroes.
Yeah.
Yes, they're the serious. Yeah, there's the serious.
Right. And I'd say they're like the first set of heroes where Filipinos then started liking comic books and the superhero thing.
Okay. All right, so here's the description about them. Okay, Angel. So Angel is the one who walks with crutches and gains the ability to fly. So he can fly, while his blind older brother Kid Lat gains vision powers. So it's just like which is ironic. He's blind and he got vision power.
Vision powers.
Including an eye blast, so just like Cyclops. And Trina can turn invisible, and G-Boy has a superhuman strength. Yeah, G-Boy is a superhuman strength. So yeah,
this is almost like a knockoff Fantastic Four.
Yes, like a knockoff Fantastic Four slash X-Men slash
X-Men.
Teen Titans.
Teen Titans.
Teen Titans, you went to DC, from X-Men to DC. All right. So yeah, that's Batang X. So WAKKA, who's your favorite superhero?
In general or out of those four?
Yeah, no, in general.
To be honest, Superman.
Oh, I'll take it.
Superman.
Yeah.
But everyone keeps making fun of him having his underwear outside, so
the most overpowered superhero ever. Most overpowered. Superman. Jed,
most overpowered. Yeah.
He's just overpowered. Jed, who's your favorite
How about
superhero?
you, Jed?
I forgot his name, but it has something to do with silver something.
Silver Surfer?
Silver Surfer?
No, that can't be it.
No. No. He was in X-Men, like, but
Iceman.
he's not really. He's not a main. He's
Oh,
not one of the main
the
characters, but
hey,
he's
remember
there.
in the second Deadpool?
Oh, you
The
mean
one who's really fast.
Oh, then Silver Surfer. No, Silver Surfer. Okay, so you're talking about Quicksilver.
I guess I would. Wait a
Quicksilver.
second.
Quicksilver. You're talking about Quicksilver.
Yeah,
It's the only
I
other guy with the
like.
silver.
Yes.
It's not that but I really like his character, and I also like the person who portrayed it. I have
So you like
huge
so
I
you
like
like
his,
the Quicksilver in X-Men, not the Quicksilver in
the
in
X-Men.
In
Avengers.
Marvel.
Yeah.
The Avengers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's two different ones.
The one in X-Men.
Okay.
When because I like how cool he he portrays the character, and how, because he is not really like part of the X-Men group. I mean, he's just at home, right? But he was asked to help because he was just in his room, like playing the video games and all. 'Cause, and how he helped. I guess it was helping, trying to save Magneto at that time.
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
I still love that
And
part.
save the
And
whole
then-
school, basically. Wait, why is Superman your favorite superhero, Waka?
It was just one of the when I was a kid. He was like one of those popular heroes, and I just liked him. And maybe the other thing is that I would like to fly, the ability to fly, like Airbender dude. Well, not that he glides, but to be able to be in the sky
Oh.
and fly.
Are you talking about Aang?
Yeah, Aang from Last Airbender.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, nothing really particular. He was just a well-known superhero. Like, he's one of those popular ones that all of them. So I just went with the flow of things, and Superman was it. And then Batman came after. But the sad thing is, these two guys had their underwears outside.
Yep. You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Next superhero that I have on my list. First one is
Wait,
Batman.
how about you? What's your superhero?
Oh, my favorite superhero? My favorite superhero is who is my favorite superhero? Who is my favorite? Deadpool. Deadpool is an anti-hero, so I'm not gonna count him. Who's my favorite superhero? I have a favorite superhero. I forgot.
Oh my god.
I don't even know. I don't even know who's my favorite superhero. Flash. I
Okay.
used to have a huge thing about Flash. Like, I wanted to be
Wow,
Flash.
huge thing. How huge?
Like, fast, huge. Okay, let's move to a new Filipino superhero. The
Yeah,
first
let's
one
move
was,
on to the next.
Batang X. The second one is Jezebel. Jezebel.
Is
is-
she?
Yes.
How could she be a superhero?
She's another superhero that that they included in here. So I put her as a superhero because she has a superhero ability, like superhuman ability, and at the same time she's really popular.
I thought she's
Like,
just a
put her-
mermaid.
I know, but I put her as a popularity. Like, she's one of the most popular superhuman kind of character that we have in the Philippines. She was played by a lot of different
Yeah, but-
actresses.
She's fiction. I mean, she's half human.
No, but
What's the
because
other
she has a mermaid. So she
that's right.
she has
Looking for
a
some kind of fish.
she has a comic books. That's why.
I see. That's why
That's
you
why.
included her. But
Yep.
yeah, she's not really a superhero. I mean, she's fictional. She's part of the comic book. And she's really famous back then. Jezebel, there's a lot of versions of her. There has been a lot of movies about Jezebel. They come up with different names too, but yeah, that's just the mermaid story that we have here in the Philippines, which is really famous. But yeah, she's half human.
She's a glorified Filipino Ariel.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
She's the
Even-
Ariel
Yeah,
of the
Ariel,
Philippines.
Little Mermaid.
Oh, Ariel.
Yeah, because even the ending of one or two of the movies that she was in, the ending was she had legs basically. So it's like Little Mermaid.
You're right.
But there's not
So
really.
it's not like Mhm.
And so, according to this website that I'm reading, internationalhero.co.uk/Jezebel, the powers or abilities that they put her in here were mermaid and able to live on or under the sea. SpongeBob SquarePants. So she's just like
Oh my god.
who lives
I
in a
was
Get a
pineapple
blurred
under
out
the
curious.
moment.
sea.
Yeah, I was really
SpongeBob.
just listening because I was curious why she's been part of the
Yeah.
list, but
Yep. So she just became popular, and she doesn't really have any superhero abilities, you know. But
yeah.
also, she was created by Mars Ravelo, and we know who Mars
Oh,
Ravelo
that
is.
is
That's
why
why.
she was included.
Yep, that's
Mark
why.
Ruffalo is a popular, what is he, a
Comic book.
movie creator
She's
or
she
a comic
yeah,
writer?
WAKKA Mars Ravelo, even though their legacy is not even close, like not even close. But I
Yeah,
Mhm.
consider Mars Ravelo as the
as the
Stan Lee.
Marvel of,
The
yeah,
he
the
is the
Oh,
Stanley
Stan
of the
Lee of
Philippines.
the Philippines. Yep.
I see.
Yep, Mars Ravelo. So she was
Right.
created by Mars Ravelo. So yeah.
I see. Makes sense.
Yep. So she's just like Little Mermaid. Like no other superhero
She's
ability
not
that I
necessarily a
know of.
superhero. She's just a local character that is a superhuman in a sense, or just a non-human. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I get it.
Wasn't there
Interesting.
a version of Jezebel with Marian Rivera where she was wearing a necklace kind of thing
I think so.
that
All
will
I know is that there are, tons of
tons of
versions of
versions of
Jezebel.
yeah
Right.
Jezebel.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite Jezebel is Charlene Gonzalez.
Really? Okay.
Charlene. Yeah, she's my favorite Jezebel.
I like
I
Charlene
wonder how the
Gonzalez.
merfolk and the human got to get it going for the just to have your character Jezebel to come out.
I don't know. I don't know.
So
All right.
yeah.
So next person, okay, we have Batang X and then Jezebel. So a lot of older Filipinos right now is probably like having a blast. Like, yeah, I know those people. I know Batang X. I know Jezebel.
Batang.
Yeah, let's go a little bit recent. Just a little. Not a lot. Just a little recent. The
Just a
next
little,
one
not a
is
lot, not a little.
speaking of little, Super Ingo is the next one.
Oh, Super Ingo! Oh my
Yep.
god!
Super Ingo is another superhero. So the background with Super Ingo, he is 10 years old. He's a young superhero.
Okay.
He's
The child superhero.
yeah, the child superhero. So he's poor, and his real name, his alter ego is Budong. That's his name, Budong. A very hyperactive and well-meaning child. He's blessed with the ability to connect with people from all walks of life. So he's really poor. Here's his special abilities. He has the ability to a flight. His first power manifested through the genes of his superhero dad. So he can fly. He has super strength, super speed. He got hurricane spin. He can generate a small tornado hurricanes by spinning himself. Yep, at a maximum speed. He has electric bolts, fireballs, sonic shriek. He can shout so loud it produces concentrated sonic blast.
Who is this kid?
I know, right? Projectiles,
His name is
and then
right now he already has a family, right?
yeah,
Or he's
got it.
married. Yeah, he's married.
Not Super Ingo, the celebrity who played this character.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're
And then projectile marbles. He can fire one of these from one of his yellow satchels or lay traps with them. Right. And then last one is electrofire blast. This is his
who this kid reminds me
strongest
of?
move. Who?
He's portrayed by Makisig Morales.
Yep, Makisig Morales. I remember him.
Makisig.
This kid reminds me of the little boy, the youngest kid in Incredibles with all these multiple.
Yes, Jack.
abilities. Yes, Jack.
Yep.
Like, who is this kid?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow, he's OP. Like,
Yep.
seriously. At first, I thought he was like a mini little Superboy, like Superman, and then he got that ability to
Dude,
flash,
he
spinning
got
around.
yeah, he got so many abilities. So in my experience, I've never have you watched Super Ingo Waka? Oh, Waka, Jed?
I did some scenes of it. Like if you know, if I go home and then they're watching Super Ingle, or if they're watching the TV, then I could probably sneak peek a little.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really like watch television. So
Yeah,
I
so
see.
so
Batang X, I would say I did watch a lot of scenes of it, but Super Ingo just a few.
yeah, I did not watch Super Ingo because so at least when we were younger, Jed, I don't know if you remember, in the Philippines there were only two channels. This is our
Yeah,
generation younger. Because if you go a
the
little
two,
older, there's
two
more
and seven.
yeah, there's more channels. But in when we were younger, there's only two channels. And when I say two channels, I mean so 2 and 7, right? 2 and 7 channels. And when I say that, those are the only two options. A lot of people, if they're watching two, they're only watching two. They don't change channels. They're
Yeah,
only
it's
watching
like
two. Right. It's
right.
like a huge
It's like a
rivalry.
black and white thing.
Yep.
It's like a black and
Wow.
white thing.
Yep.
Um,
Then if you're watching 7, you're only watching 7, like to morning till
there
night.
would be a few people. There
Wow.
would be a few people who'd watch like some shows on seven and then some
Mm-hmm.
shows on two. However, majority, when we say majority, like 95, 90 to 98% of the Filipinos would like, if
Hmm.
you're a fan of two, then you're a fan of two. If you're a fan
Mm-hmm.
of seven, then you're a fan of seven.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like when they air the movies, let's say as primetime movies or this series,
Hmm.
they air about the same time. Like if you air the news as well, they air about the same time. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
you get this or you get this,
Right.
So you just have to pick one.
Right. So when I was younger, during the time of Super Ingo, our family is Channel 7. We're Channel 7 family. So we watch a
For
lot of
channel
Channel 7.
seven.
Yeah, and Super Ingo is in Channel 2. And I think at that time it was what was the show that was running? I think it was Encantadia during that time. And
Oh,
that's what we're watching. And that's why I
not
didn't
Hulawid.
it might be that. I don't know. So we didn't, we didn't I didn't have any chance to watch Super Ingo, but I heard a lot of people liked it. Um I think he's just super powered, like super overpowered. He's an overpowered
Yeah.
kid for 10. You want to know his weaknesses? According to this fandom, he's actually in a fandom. He has two weaknesses. His first weakness
The
is
girl.
due to his young stature, he can easily be
Puberty.
overwhelmed. And second, with enough brute force and pain, he can revert back to normal.
Oh,
That's it. Like he's so
oh,
OP that those are
I
his only weaknesses. Like Superman has what do you call that, Rob?
kryptonite.
He,
The
Superman has a
kryptonite.
Kryptonite.
kryptonite. This dude don't have any. Like it's ridiculous. But anyway, that's
I
Super
thought
Ingo.
I thought it was gonna be like some side joke that his weakness was puberty.
Right? Oh my gosh, dude, that would be funny. Or falling in love, or pimples.
I thought Catherine, I thought the girl is one of his weaknesses.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's a
This.
girl there. Catherine Bernardo
Mm.
portrayed that role. And she was madly in love with Super Ingo.
I cannot believe throughout these years they never what do you call this recasted Super Ingo and replayed Super Ingo, because there's a lot of shows that they remade, you know what I mean. I'm
And
surprised they
Super Eagle's
didn't.
not one of them.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't remake the show, because it was a huge hit when he first came
Uh,
out.
Recently, there were no superhero movies or series. They were focusing more on heavy drama.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's because Korean novellas has been, I mean, it's been a hit and it's going really mainstream. So they kind of like trying to go with the flow or go what's like trying to what compete with the trend. So
I
there.
see. That makes sense.
So if you want to picture
Go
if you want to hold on, if you want to picture what this kid looked like, he looks like you've seen Digimon, right, Waka? In the original
Yeah.
Digimon with the kid
Yeah.
glasses on top of his head. He looks
Uh-huh.
just like
Right.
that. He
That
looks
kid.
just like that. Yeah. Yep.
He's wearing goggles.
Top
Mini
of his head.
Goku.
Mini Goku. Yeah. So yeah, were you gonna say something?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, not really. But since you mentioned about picture, you want to give on when you go on YouTube, when you post this on YouTube, why don't you show a little clip of who these characters
Yeah, I
are?
think
So
he's
they're
gonna
like,
do that.
Yeah.
I'm
So
expecting
much.
to do
So
that.
much work. Just Google it. I'm just kidding.
so much for just
I'm
Google it.
Just
No,
Google.
it's gonna be show them one by one. But I guess Super Ingo is like the positive version of what's this Netflix I'm not sure, he's not a superhero, but it's like the Superman child who turned really bad.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Burn
Waka and I were.
something. What's that?
Yeah,
Burn.
Waka and I were just talking about this because remember when we were talking about The Boys?
Yeah.
And there was this movie that I told you about. About this kid.
The title is the name of the place, Brightburn.
Brightburn. Yep, that movie, Brightburn. Remember?
Yeah.
It's
He's an
basically the whole.
overpowered
Yeah, the whole
child.
premise. The whole premise is just like Superman came from a different world, and he's, he has superpower, but he has tantrums. Like he's a bad kind of Superman kid.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brightburn. He
Brightburn.
actually Super Ingo reminds me a lot of Ben 10, but he's not Ben 10. He just reminds me of Ben 10. Remember Ben 10?
Yeah. Ben 10 has the
Yeah, I know
monsters.
Ben
Super
10
Ingo
is.
doesn't have the monsters. I guess that's the only difference.
Yep. He got the Omnitrix. Look at us nerds. He got an Omnitrix. All right. Okay. Next one. So we have Batang X, Jezebel, Super Ingo. The next one is, I don't know if Jed will remember this because this was a Channel 7 show. See what I did there? Channel 7 show. Gagambino.
Oh, wait.
Gagambino. Not the other one. It's
Oh, no,
Gagambino.
he's not Gagamboy.
No, that was in the next one. So
Gagaboy, the
just
Channel
do not think ahead of yourself.
I don't know
No.
Gagambino.
Relax. Okay,
don't
that's
know.
what I said. It's Channel 7 because it's Dennis Trillo, and Dennis Trillo was in Channel 7 at that time. I don't even know where's he at now. So anyway, Gagambino is you know what Gagamba is, right, Waka?
No, I know Gamboa.
Yeah, that's my name. Gagamba is spider. So with that said, Gagambino
Oh,
is
Yeah.
from.
Spider Boy.
He's basically a spider boy. So Gagambino is he has some spider sense abilities. He's surrounded by friends with like an insect friends, and they have insect abilities. Yep.
Wow.
So his adventures with his giant spider as they fight evil forces
Funnier and funnier.
in a darker, crime-infested reimagination of Manila. Bino and his group of friends, all possessing insects, they all possess insects like superpowers. Oh, I'm sorry, insect-like superpowers like him
Ridiculous.
are pitted against Abrisha, a terrorist mastermind and a very powerful woman who can command giant insects. That's their ability.
It's funny how they came up with the names like, Bino, Gagambino.
Yeah, Bino. Hey, what's your name? Bino. What's your ability?
Trina.
Gagamba. Ooh,
Nah.
you'll be Gagambino.
Gambino.
There you go. Gagambino.
Gagamboa.
Gagamboa. Yes. Yes, Gagamboa. That's me. So this
So this is not like a Spider-Man. This is a guy that is like an insect. Or he has insect abilities.
He has insect ability, so it's like
Okay.
he's a more realistic spider person without the 8 legs, of course, without the 8 legs. But he's a more
Like
realistic,
Spider-Man.
yeah, Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man is just, I don't know, Spider-Man is weird. I like Spider-Man though. So this character was created by a comic genius named Carlo J. Caparas. So he's a director.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
he's the
is
director.
also a big director.
Yep, he's a comic creator, and he made Gagambino. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
AJ, you can also be another animal superhero.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Go buhay.
What?
You literally
What did I
just
just
pushed that
mishear?
joke, and it wasn't reaching. But I'm gonna give it to you. It's okay. You've been gone for a while, so I'm gonna let it slide. Here you go.
Funny.
Here comes the laugh. Ha.
It was funny. Buaya
You want
Waka
me
is crocodile.
you want me to do it again? Hold on. Here comes another laugh. Here comes another laugh. Ha.
I hate you.
You like it?
Is funny.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
You guys are weird.
All right. Next on the list, Gagambino. She just mentioned it. It's Gagamboy. Gagamboy is another spider boy, a spider character. So this guy,
That makes 3 of you.
this is just a movie. I don't think they had a TV show for this. But his arch enemy is a what, WAKKA? It's a cockroach. That's his arch
I was gonna
nemesis.
Yeah, that's
Arch nemesis is a cockroach.
it's his weakness.
Apis man. That's his arch enemy. Like,
So, just like Spider-Man has Goblin, or
yep.
what's his name? Yeah, the Hobgoblin.
This guy has
So
a roach.
This one,
Has a roach man.
of all things, a
Of all
roach.
things. Yep, a
I
roach.
can just imagine this roach guy being. Is he like an actual roach, a huge mutated
Dude,
roach?
it's a human with a roach. I don't know, he got bitten by a roach.
Yeah, it really looks
And
like
then
it
he
kind
turned
of
he turned to a roach. Like his physical
a
form is a
human
roach.
size.
Roach.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
human size
like
roach.
do they look like the guys from? Haven't read it or watched it yet, but I don't know if you guys know the manga or anime Terraformers. Those weird
what?
looking. So basically, in this manga or anime that it was made a couple years ago, where they sent roaches to Mars as some kind of test subject, but for whatever reason, they were able to evolve and become humanoid roaches, and they were like overpowered steel body looking things.
What kind of porn are you watching, WAKKA?
It's Terraformers.
Terrawatahuma?
Terraformers?
Yeah, Terraformers.
Transformers.
It's a no Terra.
Terra.
Terra formers.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, those roaches were like huge, strong, weird looking, but that's what we're talking about. This roach nemesis. I just thought about a weird looking creature. That's all.
Interesting. Yeah.
Anyway,
Here's Gagamboy. Gagamboy is just like Spider-Man. He's pretty much just like Spider-Man, except he does not swing around New York City. He swings around Manila
Jeepney?
squatter area.
Squatter area.
Yeah.
so like little ropes, little strings.
It doesn't swing around huge buildings or tall buildings. It swing around what?
Small huts,
Imagine
small
this.
houses, and fighting.
Yeah.
I
Poor
just
people.
imagine he just jumps into a jeepney to the next one.
Yep. So
Kinda.
his abilities says here are super strong and incredibly agile. So it's just like Spider-Man, and can exude an orange goo, which he can transform into whatever form he chooses. So he can produce this orange goo, and then whatever he wants, he can make it out of it.
Disgusting part of
Yep.
I bet they don't want to say like, he poops out goo, but
Right.
he
Exactly. Right.
that's a disgusting part of his abilities.
So yeah, He's a human mutation. He's a product of a human mutation. There you go. Yep. So that's Gagamboy.
Gagamboy.
That's Vong Navarro. All right, the next one. The next one, I chose this character because he's really popular, especially when I was a kid. He does not have a movie. He does not have a TV show. He exists for one reason and one reason
only.
Alone.
Why?
And once I say this, Jed will know what I mean. This superhero is very unorthodox because every time he saves someone, he charges them.
What?
It's Mang Jose.
Mang Jose.
Mang Jose is a character. It's a fictional character from a song by Parokya ni Edgar, and he's the superhero that you can hire, and he will charge you.
Yep. It's a fictional character in a song. Why no one decided to create a movie of Mang Jose?
Right?
Like,
exactly.
right? He's really popular because of the song, the Parokya ni Edgar song.
Mm-hmm.
So
bring Mang Jose to life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So this guy is just this name of character is just from a song. He's not really a comic.
Nope, he's not a comic.
Movie
Yeah, but he was explained pretty well in that song that what kind of superhero he is.
That he is a superhero, yeah. And
he's a superhero, but
his arch nemesis. You want to hear his arch nemesis? According to the song, his arch nemesis
homeless
are people, horrible people, scary people, especially with yellow eyes. Like their eyes are yellow.
Right.
So basically, junkies with hepatitis.
You know, those people are real. I thought at first it was a joke, but I met a person who had that, and it was very health danger for her.
They're so scary, even ghosts are afraid of them. But the only person who can defeat them is Mang Jose.
Mang Jose.
Mang Jose. My dad's name is Jose, so I call him Mang Jose. Actually, my middle name is Jose, so I could be Mang Jose. So yeah, he fights people, and he's stronger than Daimos. Daimos is a Japanese manga anime character. It's a robot.
Wow! So all this was described in a song.
Right.
Yep.
This could really be a funny movie. I mean, this could be a very entertaining movie, and I could imagine Vong Navarro pulling that off.
Oh yeah,
you know,
big time.
Right.
Yeah. Or I don't even know. I don't even know any Filipino celebrities anymore. But yeah.
What's the name of the song?
Mang Jose.
Mang Jose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Actually, in on this app. The source is Music X Match. They changed the lyrics from Mang Jose to Mang Kanor, which is worse. Like, why would you change it to Mang Kanor? I don't even understand.
Mang Kanor. I'm thinking about like
the sex scandal,
like chicken.
No, there's a sex scandal for Mang Kanor, and they put him in there. Like, I don't get it.
I could only think of roasted chicken for Mang Kanor.
Oh my gosh, there's some Mang Jose Filipino cuisine in Canada. This is crazy. I found it on Google because I put Mang Jose lyrics, and that's what showed up. Mang Jose Filipino cuisine in Canada. That's the craziest thing.
Oh my god,
that's funny.
Yep. So anyway, I'm gonna play bits and pieces of this, a little bit of this song, in this podcast, so they will hear what this song is about. Mang Jose.
That's funny.
Mang Jose. All right. So we are now. Oh, that was the sixth one, huh? That was the sixth one. So we're in the top 4 of Filipino superhero. Okay, these are the most popular.
Top 4 or top 5?
Top 4. We're
you only have
4.
9 or 10.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're in top 4. We already had 6.
You had 9. Oh.
No, yeah, we had 6. We have Batang X, right? Jezebel.
Yeah.
Jezebel.
Um,
Springo.
Superingo.
And then the two Spider
Gagam-
Boys. Okay.
Yeah, Gagambino, Gagamboy, and Mang Jose.
Wave.
No, Wave is
Wave
just
was just
It's just a
inspiration.
And then
You know,
Machete.
just to touch on that.
Mhm.
When you said it was a Marvel hero brought up, and the name of the person Wave. This is who I thought about. It's one of those greeters from SM. There's hello po.
One of the
po.
greeters in SM. Yes. Yes. What if that's her
Wave.
superpower? What if that's her final, ultimate move is to kill someone is to wave and then a huge beam of light will hit you and kill you.
Oh
A
God.
booby. And say
Yeah, that's all I
hello,
thought.
po.
That's cheesy, corny.
That would be the best way to do it. That would be the best way to do it. All right,
Goodbye
top 4.
po.
Goodbye. All right, top 4. Here are the most popular Filipino superhero in the Philippines. I put this one as fourth, but this guy is legendary. I put this one as fourth because he's not as popular as the
The top 3.
top 3, but he's legendary. He's a legend. He's a legend. The guy who played this, not recently, but the guy who popularized this died.
FPJ.
FPJ. So we have
Panday.
Panday. Yes. Ang
Yeah.
Panday. Panday in English is blacksmith.
Oh.
So he's a blacksmith apparently because his name is Panday.
But
And
do you know what it is in Bisaya?
what is it?
Panday. Panday is a carpenter.
Oh,
Whoa.
interesting. So two different career
Meaning.
and resources used. Because
So what's blacksmith in Bisaya?
Black. I don't know.
Pan-
we don't even.
Pandakot. I don't know. Okay.
That I don't know.
Yeah.
But
So this character is created by another character that Carlo J. Caparas created, and the artist is Steve Gunn. I don't know if that's a Filipino, but so yeah. So his story were first serialized in the comic series Ang Panday in Filipino comics during the late 1970s, and the character whose real name is Flavio became a Philippine pop culture. So
Yeah.
his ability, Jed, tell WAKKA what's his special ability.
I don't know.
His special
I don't know,
ability.
dude.
His
I only
special
know
ability.
Flavio with his sword.
His sword. There you go. I
Yeah.
thought you know him.
The
his
look on
sword.
her face. when-
I only know the sword thing.
Yeah.
I only know the sword thing. He was able to pull it off. The
You
he
put her
was
on the
the only-
spot.
yeah.
So in the comic books, is sword. In
I
some
told you
movies, it's
that.
in some movies it's sword. But actually, his ability is he possesses a dagger. It's actually a dagger.
I see.
Forged
Was
from
there
a
also
meteorite.
a part he uses an axe? I don't know.
I don't know.
Or just that's machete.
He's a blacksmith. I wouldn't be surprised.
No,
maybe.
machete is a sword too. I think. I
And
don't
then
even
an
know.
axe. Who's
No,
holding
I
an
think
axe?
no. Machete is a hammer.
No.
Isn't it? Hammer?
Yeah, I think it's a hammer. But
I
anyway,
don't know.
No.
so he possesses.
I'm
He
imagining
possesses.
someone with an axe. I don't know why.
Hold on, let me just explain my stuff. He possesses a dagger forged from a meteorite, which turns magically into a sword. There you go. Or any other. Oh yeah, that's right. It's a dagger, and then it turns to a sword. That's right.
There.
Kind of weaponry in other versions, and has superlative swordmanship skills. So he basically, WAKKA, Panday is an overpowered Sokka. Remember Sokka from The Last Airbender?
Yes.
His sword is from meteorite. He's an overpowered, stronger Sokka.
Version.
Yep. And they made a ton of movies off of him, and FPJ popularized him. But also, what's his name? Jericho Rosales. And who's the other one? Who became a senator?
Was there another one? I can only remember Jericho and.
No.
PJ.
There's Bong Revilla. Bong Revilla played.
Oh
him
yeah,
too.
yeah, Bone Revilla, yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
put you guys on mute real quick.
Oh, and also
Sure.
Coco Martin played
Oh,
Ang Panday.
yeah, he
That's
did.
right.
He did. He did.
That's right. Yeah, and I think he's the most recent one, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
The one for, I guess, the one with Jericho Rosales is the movie, and then Coco Martin is the series.
Yeah, and there's also Philip Salvador played him too, played
Ooh.
Panday. Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
That could be a movie.
But it's the most common one is the red cut out shirt. Remember that? The red button up shirt. Yeah,
Just
it's
on
cut out. Yeah,
here.
yep. And it's red. So yeah, you have the Panday, ang Panday. I wanted
And
to
then
be
he
a
has
Panday.
this. He has this,
did he?
like something here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. That's what I could imagine for
Yeah.
Panday, like the red turn off shirt, and then there's like I don't know if it's cloth or something, like a bracelet or something, leather. Yeah.
What he reminds me of is to my American
What was that all
friends
about?
and WAKKA. He reminds me of He-Man. Remember He-Man?
Oh,
He-Man.
Yep, he reminds
yeah,
me of
yeah,
He-Man.
yeah.
Sorry, I had to
Is the-
step away.
Filipino version of
Yeah,
He-Man.
it's like a Filipino version of He-Man. But yeah, there's that. Ang Panday. I like Panday. I watched him when I was a kid. It was awesome.
I don't understand what his enemies are, like kind of something demonic or something evil. I don't know.
Right, exactly. I know.
'Cause they
I know they don't make any sense. They just keep showing up.
Yeah.
Another version of another guy. I didn't put him in here because I didn't have any explanation about his ability. But he has superhero too. Is crap. I just had him in my head. Pedro Pendujo. Pedro Pendujo is another
yeah.
superhero
Who's
character.
that guy?
Wait.
Pedro Pendujo is
Pedro
basically
Pendujo fights the evil ones, right?
yeah,
I mean,
evil ones. Yeah, they're like
Balang.
yeah, and he's like in a different kind of universe. Like they put him
Right.
in a different universe with monsters and things like that.
Yeah.
Jano Gibbs popularized him, but there's also other characters who played Pedro Pendujo. It's a funny movie. I remember laughing so hard when I
It's
first
a
watched it.
funny because he's a funny character.
Yep, it's a funny character. So Pedro Pendujo and Panday are kind of like in the same
What's the guy's name? Matt Evans, I guess.
storyline.
Is it?
Yeah. Matt Evans. Who's Matt Evans?
No,
Matt
I guess
Evans sounds like a white guy.
Right? Is he related to Chris?
He's half.
Oh, the other
His
person who played.
I don't know, but I guess he has a foreign blood. Matt Evans is the name of the other Pedro Pendujo. I mean, the recent one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never seen that. I'm not in the Philippines anymore when that came out. So yeah, ang Panday. I like Panday. That's legendary. That's like a pop culture. Ang Panday. Everybody knows in the Philippines. Everybody knows Panday.
Everybody.
Yep.
If you mention Panday,
Yep.
you
They
would
know
know.
that. Exactly.
Interesting.
Yep. All right. Let's go to the top three. The third one. This is the reason why he's the third one, because he has a comic book made by Mars Ravelo. This top three, by the way, are made by Mars Ravelo. And he became really, really popular. It's the highest grossing movie at this time when he first came out. Huh?
Plasticman.
It is Plasticman. Plasticman is the highest grossing movie when
I
it first
feel
came
so
out.
proud. I feel
Right,
so Filipino.
exactly. It was popularized by Vic Soto. Yep. But was also played by Vong Navarro and Mark Bautista.
I think out of the three, it's Vong Navarro who portrayed it very well, and he's the most popular Elastic Man.
I think so because he has the build. Vic Soto was a little old when he played this.
Yeah.
He's old anyways.
Vong Navarro had the movie and the series.
So this
I've never
guy
seen the series.
is Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic.
See,
See, okay,
Stretchy
so
dude.
all right. So now that you mentioned that WAKKA, I love that. That's your segue. He is not Mr. Fantastic. He's actually Plastic Man in the Marvel universe.
Yep.
He is Plastic Man. So according to this
Plastic Man.
website, on Comics Cube. Plastic Man is based not on Mr. Fantastic, but on Plastic Man, one of the biggest superhero icons of the 1940s and the 1970s. Plastic Man was a former crook named, whatever his name, I can't really pronounce that, and he was going to be called India Rubberman. But there was this new invention called plastic back then that was all the rage. So creator Jack Cole proved that, it's a good marketing to call him a Plastic Man. They didn't really, so he has a stretchy power, but the big difference with Plastic Man and Mr. Fantastic is not just elastic, he's genius too. So you can't really consider Plastic Man as Mr. Fantastic because he's not a genius.
Right. His imagine someone who's living in they're poor, right? I mean, Plastic Man, he came from a poor family. He lives in this squatter area in Manila, and it's just like a normal teenager who's who doesn't imagine someone who doesn't like to go to school, or who might have like a college dropout or a something like that. Yeah.
Yep. So his body is also bulletproof, and his costume is part of him, and he cannot remove it. His costume,
and it's full of humor.
Interesting.
Yep.
Mr. Fantastic, I guess, is not a funny guy.
Mr. Fantastic is serious.
He was
a serious dude.
Man is a funny guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's very slick. Like, I can see if there's a celebrity who will play Elastic Man, it will be Jim Carrey, like a young Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
A young Jim Carrey will play Elastic Man for sure. Or Plastic Man in Marvel Universe.
For me is like the Filipino Jim Carrey.
You think so?
I don't know. I could imagine Jim Carrey.
To me, a Filipino, can be a Filipino Jim Carrey because of the energy that he portrays. It's Gary Valenciano, because of the energy.
Watch Bong Navarro's movies.
Well, you can say no to me. That's my opinion, okay? Don't say no in my own opinion, because I never said no in your opinion.
Gary V is a serious guy. No, he could never be Jim Carrey.
Oh my gosh, you don't know Gary V then. Gary V is a funny guy. You just see him singing guy, and he has a marvelous voice and can dance. But he's actually really funny. But
interesting.
Just give him a chance. Okay. Plastic Man.
Give him a chance.
Plastic Man. All right. You ready for top two? You probably know who's this top two. Okay. Top two. It's a dude. Okay.
Don't say the name yet. Describe it and let me guess the name.
Well, I can't really describe, because once I describe it, you already know who it is. Because it's really popular. Okay. It's a dude. Okay. It's a dude, and he has the super strength, and he can fly.
Oh, Captain Barbel.
Captain Barbel is another superhero. So Captain Barbel was
loving this.
right. Captain Barbel was played by a lot of characters, a lot of different people. That includes Edu Manzano, Bong Revilla. The most recent one was Richard Gutierrez. But the person that popularized him is Herbert Bautista.
Oh yeah.
Yep. He popularized Captain Barbel, and his ability, WAKKA, or his persona, is based on the name. Yes.
It's like wimpy man, but once he has
the Barbel, and he will lift it and yell, "Captain Barbel," and then the lightning will strike him. This will remind you of a superhero character in Marvel Universe, DC Universe. DC Universe.
Do you know who?
As soon as he says Captain Barbel, a lightning bolt will hit him, and then he will turn to a strong, burly man.
This guy reminds me of another character. I don't know if you guys are familiar. You ever heard of a cartoon character by the name of Adam Ant?
Adam Ant, yeah. We actually have an Adam Man in the Philippines, like a superhero named Adam Man.
It's very similar to this Captain Barbel guy.
But
like when Adam Ant is facing somebody and he comes down, he gets weak. What he'll do, he'll fly back home, lift up his weights, get all the energy that he needs.
Oh my gosh!
And then fly right back to the battle.
Oh my gosh, that's not the one I'm thinking about. That's funny.
Oh god,
that's funny.
But if you look it up, Adam Ant is a little ant dude that looks like a macho
But
looking
that's a very
alien.
practical. That's a very practical idea. Think about it. All the other superheroes and all, like if you watch movies, come on, go home and get some rest first. You can just finish that some other day.
But no, but he
But
does it in the middle of the
maybe like
battle. He's
you know
fighting.
you had the chance to run away, but you never ran away. I
Oh,
like
I
that, dude.
see.
I like that.
So Captain Barbel was made by Mars Ravelo. And he is inspired by Shazam or Captain Marvel, the DC Captain Marvel, not the
Yeah, that's
Marvel
right. Yeah.
Captain Marvel. So same thing with Shazam. Every time he yells Shazam, a lightning bolt will hit him, and he will turn to a burly superhero, muscular, powerful guy.
Mhm.
So Captain
Right.
Barbel is the same way. But the problem with Captain Barbel, he has to bring the Barbel with him, so he could turn to a superhero.
Right.
So yeah.
So his weakness is that he can't leave his weights.
He can't leave his weights, yeah. But as soon as he says Captain Barbel, the Barbel will disappear. Like he will be this burly guy. And then I forgot what he does to turn back to human. Does he just say Captain Barbel again? Or just like Shazam and he will just turn back to a human
Good
being?
question.
Yeah.
I don't think it was shown in the movie. I don't know. I couldn't remember.
And then the trick is he has to lift the Barbel one hand to activate the ability. I've never seen him.
Yeah.
It wasn't mentioned in
Twice.
the rules. There's no rules of how to lift this thing, but I've never seen him lift the barbels with both hands. So it all has to be one hand and yell, Captain Barbel.
Barbel.
Yep. So
that, that gave me the idea of who's the first.
yeah. So anyway, stop spoiling the podcast, Jedediah. I'm gonna end this podcast. We're done. We're not gonna give you the top one. But anyway.
Hey, you didn't even say the
You
name.
had us guess.
Okay, so the
you had
power,
me guess.
his power and abilities is he has superhuman strength and resistance to damage. He is also able to fly. So just like Captain Marvel or Superman. You can go with Superman too. Captain Barbel is a young boy able to transform into an incredibly strong superhero when he lifts a magical golden barbel. Yeah, the barbel is gold. That was given to him by a strange hermit. Sounds like Shazam, right?
Weird.
Yeah, I know. He was played by a lot of characters. According to here, his classification or clarification, not to be confused with Captain Marvel or Barbel, an Italian hero. Yeah. So,
Would you
yeah, go ahead.
really stop and if you meet a creep guy, a homeless or a hermit, would you really take a word advice from that guy?
No.
It must have been just luck, a dumb, stupid luck that Shazam, that Captain Barbel, right? Same way?
Mhm.
Met the right guy to get him the right abilities.
Right? And then be like, yeah, let's do it.
Tell you know what? I can give you superpowers. The guy must be so dumb just to believe the the homeless hermit guy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not putting them down. It's just like, you look like a creep. You look homeless. You don't got money.
And you
What
gotta
can
tell
you
me
give
I'm
me?
gonna have superhero powers.
Right?
But
Okay.
anyway,
So before I give you guys the top one, which Jed is trying to spoil, let me give you some of the runner-ups. Runner-ups that we have here for superheroes that didn't make the list.
that's the sound effect of a drum roll.
Right? We have Machete. Machete is one of them. Machete is actually using not a sword, not an axe, not a
Knife?
hammer. It's a machete. He's using a machete. It's a kind of
Kind of nice.
it's a kind of sword kind of looking. We also have Saturna. We have Baguis from, I'm guessing this is from Mulawin. We have I mentioned Pedro Pendujo earlier. We have Ipo. Oof, that was an old movie. Yeah. Kapitan Kidlat. Oh my gosh. So these are and then there's another one. Do you remember Tiny Tony?
No.
You don't remember Tiny Tony?
No,
Oh, okay.
I haven't watched that.
Alright. tiny toenail.
Hair scratching
And-
your head about it.
And the last one is, shoot, where is he? Volta.
Oh yeah, Volta.
Volta. She
He
didn't make
sounds
the list
electrifying.
she didn't make the list because I didn't have enough information about her, so she's not that popular. Okay, you ready for
No
the
Captain Bug.
no Captain Bug? Yes, no Captain Bug.
No
No, Captain Bug
Bug.
is just too
He didn't
popular.
make it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
not
dead
that
now.
popular.
He's dead. His real
The
name,
Ipo guy sounds like a devil fruit.
right? Ipo
Ipo,
Ipo.
Ipo is
Twister.
Hurricane.
No,
Twister?
Twister. Crap. What do you call
Cyclone?
it? No.
Tornado?
Tornado in Tagalog.
Tornado. Okay. Ipo,
Yep.
Ipo.
Woo!
Ipo,
Ringing your
Ipo.
finger. Woo!
Why am I thinking like Ipo? Ipo is in the water. No.
Because some tornadoes can be in water.
Okay.
What the heck? Anyway,
Oh my god, I'm thinking of
CB. By the way, just a PSA. CB's dead. My new name is Jetty's Lady Dog. Okay, so the number one list
Lady
of
Dog.
Filipino superhero. She is
Drum
really
roll.
popular. Everybody knows her. She was played by a lot of different actresses and an actor.
What?
Just a
What?
fun fact. Yep. And an actor. She is really powerful. She is really famous.
What's she?
And she is always stoned.
No.
So we have Darna.
It's gonna explain why she's always stoned.
She's always stoned. Okay. Are you ready for this, Waka?
Okay.
Darna or slash Narda.
It's like Wonder
Narda.
Woman
Yep.
of
Ooh, I'm
The
gonna
film.
give you a fun fact about this, Jedediah, since you're trying to spoil the podcast. So Darna is the superhero character, the alter ego, which is the human version of her. Her human version is Narda. So
See how stupid that
when
is?
when she's Narda, at least when I saw Marian Rivera version, because I've never seen the other versions. She's a hunchback. She's ugly looking character,
Oh yeah.
and every time she swallows, she has this magical stone, magical rock, okay, magical small pebble. So she has to swallow it, the whole thing, bro, the whole pebble. She has to swallow it and yell Darna, and then all of a sudden,
Isn't
a
a
lightning-
pebble? Pebble
Yeah.
is so small.
It's-
I mean, it's really
yeah,
a
it was
stone.
big in those movies.
It's a
It was
stone,
crazy.
dude.
Yeah, it was a stone. Like she
Weird.
had to swallow the whole thing. Like this girl do not have gag reflex.
About
Like
this
I'm gonna tell you
big,
that
I
now.
guess.
Yep, she does not have any gag reflex.
You can tell the size that she's been eating.
Okay, so she was played by a lot of different characters, a lot of different actresses. The most common one was Angel Locsin, Marion Rivera, Anjanette Bayari, and then they're making a new one with a girl named Jane.
Jane Doe.
Florence De Leon. They're
She's
making
not
new
that
Darna.
popular. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's not popular, but she's the newest. It was supposed to be Liza Soberano, but there was an accident when they were, I guess, filming or they were doing some scenes. So yeah, so she quit.
I see.
She quit. Yeah.
Okay, so she was also played by Nanette Medved, and the reason why I said actor, because Dolphy played her, played Darna in Darna Kuno. It's a long time ago.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So Darna Kuno. So he played
Kuno.
Darna.
Waka means
Kuno, like I guess, or maybe, or
like how do you call it?
What?
Kuno. Kuno is like pretend to.
Yeah,
pretending. Pretend.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretend. Yep.
Okay.
So her abilities, she possesses the allure of Venus, the glory of Apollo, and the strength of Samson. She has an ability of flight, super strength, super speed, and indestructible to all man-made weapon. She can switch between forms by stating their names. Darna to become Darna, Narda to become Narda.
Oh.
Yep. Though,
Unlike Captain Barbel.
yep. So
Probably
for her
he's
to
gonna
turn,
say-
so for her to turn the superhero version, she has to yell Darna swallow the stone and yell Darna. Now to turn back to human, she has to yell Narda and then
Narda.
spit out the
Spit it
stone.
out?
Yep.
Yep.
Unlike others who similarly transform using trigger words, she must also want to transform when she utters the name. Oh, I just said that. So she has the white stone of the Adranika, aka Darna's magic white stone. Yep.
Is she an original character, or she was supposed to be like a spin-off or knockoff of some other hero character?
Okay, so
You know how, okay.
yeah,
Wonder
so
Woman.
WAKKA. Jed just said she's Wonder Woman. Actually, Jed, she's not Wonder
Without the
Woman.
stone.
She's based off Shazam or Captain Marvel.
Oh.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yep, she's based off Shazam
because of the. We're right.
because of the
Wonder
lightning
Woman
and
is
all that.
already powerful from the get go, but yeah, I guess it's just the how she
The whole
looks like.
costume, yeah. Well, because
Yeah.
another thing that they considered is Wonder Woman can't fly. At least the early Wonder Woman, but Darna can fly, so she
Yep.
can't be Wonder Woman,
She can't be Wonder Woman, I
and she
think.
doesn't have the sword. You know what I mean?
I would say
the whip.
Vilma Santos made
popularized
that
her.
character really
Yeah.
popular too.
She
Yeah,
popularized Darna. Yeah, she's really hot. Like she's wearing two-piece and all.
Right.
Like in live TV.
I
And-
don't know.
Okay.
Who
And
this
that's a
Darna
big
looks
deal. No, that's a big deal in the Philippines. Like
yeah.
you
Vilma
don't really-
Santos and Nora Honor.
Yeah.
the Vilmanians and
oh
the
my
Duranians.
gosh, that's crazy. They're
They're like Elvis Presley in the Philippines. Like, they have this huge fandom. Like,
yeah.
Really huge.
Kingdom of fans. Yeah, because
Yeah.
even when Marian Rivera and Angel Luxin played the Darna characters, man, it was like it's almost controversial with their costumes. You know what I mean? Like they're almost wearing underwears in on TV. Like it was crazy.
Right.
And because I remember my parents almost didn't let us watch the show because of that
Too
reason.
much skin.
too revealing.
Yeah, it's too revealing. But yeah. Do you like Darna, Jed? Did you ever aspire to be Darna when you were a kid?
Not at all.
Because I think you aspired to be Captain Barbal.
I never. I would say I aspired one of the characters in Batang X.
Oh, really?
The one with the
Control,
no, you want
telekinesis.
the one who sits on the chair all the time.
yeah
Yeah.
that one.
I don't
That
know
sounds like
anything
a
else.
Professor X.
Yes,
Wild.
that's right.
Yeah, the bald, and he's bald too. That's why I was thinking of Professor X.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He's aside from Superman, his ability is what I want. Professor X.
Same here.
Right.
I mean, I gotta, if I were to have the ability, I gotta limit myself because he reads minds. That's like very pervy and very what's the word I'm looking for? Less privacy.
Mm.
Right, but is Jane more powerful than Professor X?
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's why Professor X was trying to control her before because like she could really be powerful.
Yeah, because Jean didn't just have telepathy; she also has
Is
telekinesis.
it Jane?
Yeah.
Jean,
Jean
right?
Grey.
Jean Grey.
Yeah. She got telepathy and telekinesis, and she's a phoenix. So you got that.
She levels up basically to Phoenix. Yeah.
Yep, she got that going, which is great. All right, WAKKA, what'd you learn? Did you learn anything? Any final words you want to say?
No, that was
What
interesting.
can you
These
say-
heroes
what
are
can you say
pretty.
about our superheroes.
What do you think about our superheroes? They're
They're
almost
funny.
a knockoff superheroes, but they're great.
Oh my god!
They're funny.
They're funny.
You have a
Some of them are serious characters.
you have a spider guy that produces goo out of his body and make everything off of it. The sword, the
It's
gun.
either he poops it out or he sweats like hell to
I have
get
no.
those
I
goo out.
don't. I don't even remember. Does he spit this out? I don't even remember.
I don't know.
I'm gonna watch it.
I think
It's
she
on-
spits it out. But I mean, this really speaks a lot about what we are as Filipinos or what kind of people we are. Because, most of our superheroes or most of these characters are really funny characters. So it speaks volumes of, how humorous Filipinos are.
Yeah, but that's some interesting heroes you guys got going
how they
on.
created the characters and all, from costumes to Imagine
I gotta just
carrying a
imagine their
barbell.
costume.
Oh,
Oh
it's
God,
crazy.
dude.
Yeah, the Captain Barbel, the second version, I think, of Richard Gutierrez. The guy who designed it was the same guy who designed um crap, Batman. What's his name? My favorite Batman, WAKKA, Christian Bale,
No,
the Christian Bale
Christian
Batman.
Bale.
Yep, same designer who
Ooh.
designed it, and he said it was really heavy. So yeah, it was really nice, and I bet it's expensive too. But yeah,
I mean, some of them it just doesn't make sense. You have to carry your weight with you everywhere you go, and then some of the names sounds weird. I mean,
no, what he did,
I think he
what
doesn't
what?
carry it around. He goes home.
Yeah, he goes
He
home.
runs home.
oh,
He hides it under his bed,
a barbell
the
under his
barbell
bed.
under his
Yeah.
bed, a golden barbell, because someone will steal it and sell it. It actually happened in the movie. Someone stole it and sold it.
Lesson to all viewers and listeners: if you ever meet a hermit or a homeless and they offer you superpowers,
Take it.
risk it. Take it.
Screw it. Take it.
You
It's
could
the
be
worst
the
that could
next
happen.
Shazam.
Worst can happen. There might be a big tree behind, in your backyard, and all you do is just climb it and you fight a giant. It's a hermit too.
Okay, CB, of all the 10 characters, Filipino superhero characters you mentioned, which one would you want to be?
Super Ingo. That dude is really strong. I want to be him.
It could fit
Talking about
you,
Jack
yeah.
Jack?
Yeah, Jack.
It could also fit you.
My gosh, that dude is so strong.
Super
I-
Ingo.
Super Ingo. I want to be Super Ingo.
Some of the
Screw
names
Captain
sounds
Marvel.
delicious too, but they're not food.
I want to be Darna. I want to swallow that rock. You know what I mean?
I thought because you want to wear those
Well, that too. I mean, as soon as I turn to a woman, I'm gonna be wearing those. Which is funny. She turns to a woman, but she's not naked. She's wearing the costume right away. Like, that was weird. Like, what? How does that happen? It's like super magic. You know what I mean? Okay, well, thank you guys so much for being here. If there's any questions that you guys want to ask us, any comments, anything that we missed, we probably missed a lot of things. And if there's anything that upsets you or excites you, let us know. Comment on the comment section. Let us know and email us. But before I do all that, Jed, where can people find you in the social media world? Let us know.
You can check me out on Facebook. Just type my name, Jediah Balatero, and all my other social media accounts. It's no longer. I mean, it's working, but I'm no longer active on any other social media sites.
Yeah. So you can try. She won't respond. Just
Yeah,
try.
it's gonna take years.
Just try.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you really wanna message me, go message me on Facebook. The
That's
rest is just,
She's still not gonna respond, but you can still try. WAKKA won't tell you
At least I
anything,
told them they could try.
right? WAKKA won't tell you anything. Just go find him in my friends list. You might find him. I don't know. But my name is Jed's Lady Dog. It's not CB anymore.
Jed's
It's
Lady
not
Dog.
Captain Bugs. Not AJ. None of that. You guys can find me on
He has a
Facebook,
new name.
Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn. The Gum Fam Show. That's the Gum Fam Show. We've been posting a lot of funny videos, pictures, and all that. So make sure you check us out. You guys can also follow the Maximum Filipino Show on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, and all that good stuff. Email us at the Maximum Filipino Show. If there's any questions, anything, suggestions, any segments that you guys want us to do, and you want to be part as a guest of our podcast, let us know. Make sure to rate this on Apple Podcasts. If you're listening through Apple Podcasts, make sure to rate it, comment. That's one of the best things that you guys can do to help us. And also, if you want to help us financially, you guys can support us. We have a Patreon account. That's patreon.com/TMFS official. That will definitely help us a lot. Then maybe these people can go to America and visit us. Not visiting them, visit us, and we can record a podcast live, and it'll be great. I'm excited to see Jed. Did you know Jed is 6'5"? No, she's not.
I
But
was gonna say what?
she just has long legs. She has like non-proportioned body. Like her
Damn.
her top part of her body is 0.5, the rest is 6. Okay. Anyway, that's how you end a podcast. Thank you guys again for joining us. We love you guys.
Yes.
Thanks for supporting the
You guys all
Maximum
take
Filipino
care.
Show. Please tell your friends about us. Thank you.
Yes,
Bye,
please.
Jed. Hey, Jed, please come back,
Bye.
okay? You're not a guest. You're part of this team. Please come back. WAKKA, thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys.
Thanks for
For sure,
reminding me.
Bye, peeps.
Joel.